right, it's time for another short video update. It's been a while since we did one of these, so there's a lot to go over. I guess let's go back to when we were in Texas, and the kids have been involved in camps, actually up in Kansas.
Some of them were in Kansas, and one was in Oklahoma, so they were spread out.
And then they, Andrew and Cynthia have been helping at Joshua Baptist Church for the, I don't know if it's a junior camp
Vacation
or
Bible School.
You know, in the summer, there's all kinds of things going on, and church is taking every opportunity, so.
And they told us last night that 21 children had gotten saved in that Bible school this week, so that's a huge praise.
Yeah, it's great to see our kids serving the Lord, so that's been going on. And then, secondly, we made a semi-full family trip up to Cincinnati. We were missing our oldest son, Lee, but had my mom and dad were there, my sister, and 4 of our kids. And we went to the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum. Went to the Cincinnati Zoo. One of Cynthia's friends came down from Central Ohio and visited. Spent a little time with her there.
Yeah, it was fun to see her again. She'd been a friend Cynthia got when she was in college, and she's not going back to college, so it was fun for her to be able to come down and spend some time with Cynthia.
Yeah, and then we made our way over into West Virginia. And of course, all along the way, we're doing our ministry outreaches in the middle of the night on Zoom and early in the morning. Those have continued on. Typically, we'll have 5 meetings a week. So those have continued on, but we went into West Virginia and visited a supporting church there. A new pastor to us, had a good time, a lot of food, a lot of fellowship. And then what? Let's see.
Drove down to Virginia, and we've spent this week with my parents and with Lee while we were here, so that's been a lot of fun.
It's just been really busy. We've been running all the way from Texas up to here.
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of places we've been without a signal on our cell phone than with a signal.
Yes. I was telling the church there in West Virginia, you know, you've heard them say that if you flatten out West Virginia, it'd be the size of Texas. And I told them when we were there, if they flatten out West Virginia, their cell phones might work too. And, you know, they'd only need a couple of towers. But we got here to Virginia. We've been busy doing that, regular meetings online, and we're leaving actually this afternoon, heading down to Southern Virginia. We're going to visit a couple more churches. Then we're heading back to Texas. We do have a go date now. Our last appointment, we've got that. We're going to be at a conference in Denton, Texas, the 23rd through the 25th. That's our last appointment in September, and we should be heading out the end of September, so please be in prayer about that. And of course, we're going to need a gob of money for our tickets. Be in prayer that that'll come in. And speaking of money, I mentioned in our last video that it was costing us some money for us to have 3 kids in college at the same time. And someone sent us $2,600 to help with that expense. And they wanted to remain anonymous, so our church secretary will not tell us who it is. But we did want to say thank you. We figured it's probably somebody that watches our videos, and that was a tremendous blessing. We got the money, and we're definitely going to spend that on tuition, and we sure do appreciate it. And so when we go in August, we're going to have like a $2,500 or $2,600 per student. It's like the initial payment that we have to make, and having 3 kids go at the same time, that was going to be a mountain to climb. So it's become a whole lot easier. Really appreciate that. Be in prayer about Pakistan, the ministries that are going on there. We're still connecting with people. Just this morning, I was on the phone talking to a man there that's planting a church. We're getting involved in that church plant, and a lot of things that are going on in Thailand as well.
And yesterday we began making plans for our Christmas in Pakistan for December, so that's already in the works.
Yeah, we have to plan these things ahead of time so they'll be organized properly, and that's how things come off well, is if you plan it ahead of time and have everything organized and ready to go. All right, I guess that's about it.
That's it.
Please pray for us as we're traveling. We have a lot of driving to do, and we'll be heading back to Texas. And probably this week we'll try to purchase our tickets heading back to Thailand. So please be in prayer about that as well. I guess until next week, thank you for your faithful support and generosity. Thank you for praying for us, and God bless you.